Hey there, everybody. Good day to y'all, and welcome to the next video in my series, How Non-Addicts Can Use the 12 Steps for Effective Behavioral Change to Improve Your Life. Um, Last time I met with you, which was last week, I spoke to you about what in the 12 steps is step 4, which is making that fearless and searching moral inventory, and how it can help all of us that are trying to be better people and change some things about ourselves. And again, that was step 4 if you're following with the actual AA or NA 12 steps. What I'm going to talk about today is a kind of a combination of steps 5, 6, and 7, which come directly after that inventory. And what in the 12 steps, what normally we would do here, and this is there's a heavy spiritual component here, which I've already said I'm not going to use a lot of here today, just because of how divisive it can be with some people and their varying belief systems. Again, I reserve the right to talk about that later. So once you've done the personality inventory, generally what you would do if you were working the steps is you would go to your higher power and acknowledge that you have faults A, B, and C, and you would humbly ask that these shortcomings be taken away or delivered from you. Now, to remove the spiritual component almost completely, for most of us that are doing this in a secular way, let me tell you how behavior change should work. So, assuming that you've acknowledged the problem, right, which is really step 4, you've acknowledged the issue, whatever that issue is, addiction, weight loss, gambling, anger, whatever your problem is. Um, the next step for you would be to decide that I want rid of this. I don't want to be this way anymore. I want to change. Okay? So, steps 5, 6, and 7 of the 12 steps are about how that change takes place. You would ask your higher power to help you gain the strength and the wisdom to make that change. But first, you have to be willing to make the change yourself. Not all of us can spot problems, but not all of us are willing to actually change the behavior, especially when you start doing it and you see it's a little bit harder than what you thought. So here we're looking towards what we want to change. We've acknowledged we have a problem and we actually want to change it. Now let me tell you the mistake people make, whether it's within the 12-step framework or without it, on the outside of it, I should say. A lot of people focus on any type of behavior change as simply a behavior change. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Let's say you're trying to lose weight and you're an overeater. Okay, it's easy to say, okay, I need to lose weight, I need to eat less, and most people focus on that. The problem is a lot of behavior change doesn't last long because they focus strictly on the behavior and not the antecedents or the reasons that behavior is going on in the first place. So I like to tell people that I counsel, and even I tell myself this as well because it's true. We have to focus on behavior change as a mindset change, not strictly a behavior change. What are the reasons you're engaging in the behavior to begin with? Because if you just focus on the behavior alone, even if you do achieve change, it's not going to last because you didn't delve into the reasons. Okay, I equate it with putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. If you get shot and you just slap a band-aid on it, okay, it'll stop the bleeding for a second, but slowly it's going to start seeping out. Okay, to really fix a bullet wound, not that I've ever been shot, is that they've got to take the bullet out, sanitize everything, stitch it up, etc. So when you're trying to change a behavior, you can't just focus on just the most obvious thing there for you. Well, I'm heavy, I need to stop eating. Of course, that's important, but the big thing is you need to figure out, why are you overeating to begin with? Why do you feel the need to drink excessively? Why do you feel the need to numb yourself with pills? Why do you feel the need to gamble or watch pornography all the time? And unless you delve into those things, which is the real hard work of this, you're probably not going to be successful in your behavior change. You can change it for very short increments of time, but it's not going to be long-lasting behavior change. So when you decide, hey, I want to really look at those reasons why I'm doing behavior A, B, or C, okay, that may require something like some form of counseling.